Hey guys, this is Ariel from naturalholistic.homeopathic.com, and today I'm going to share with you two stories about the remedy Nux Vomica saved me from getting really, really sick or worse than I was when I was sick. And I'll explain to you what I mean in a second. So there were two stories that happened to me with Nux Vomica. The first one goes like this. A few months ago, I was in Brooklyn, and I was with a few friends over the weekend. And during the day, we went to get lunch, and we had some chili, and the food was really good. The only problem was I didn't realize till later the chili wasn't really cooked well enough as it should. So to make a long story short, throughout the day, I started feeling more queasy, bloated, a little bit nauseous, not feeling so well, burping, and this continued on and on and on. And then by nighttime, I really wasn't feeling that good. And again, I was still with my friends, and we went to a certain cool museum towards the evening, like around 5, 6 o'clock, whatever it was. And I really started feeling queasy, and I feel like something bad's gonna happen. So what happened was that I go out on this balcony, and I'm with a friend. This friend is talking to me, thinking I'm totally fine. And meanwhile, I'm there next to him, and I'm literally about to puke, which I did. So, 5 seconds into the conversation, I vomited all over the floor of where we were on this balcony. I was puking like crazy, and just from there on out, I wasn't feeling well. I eventually, thank God I got home. My friends helped me to get back to a friend's apartment to get rested, and my friends got helped me. They got me crackers, ginger ale. Nothing was helping me. I was literally vomiting from, I would say, 8 o'clock at night. No, yeah, 8 o'clock at night until 5 o'clock in the morning, non-stop vomiting. Every hour, getting up, vomiting. There was horrendous vomiting, violent, very queasy. Um, I feel like my eyes were bulging out because that's so hard I was puking. I don't mean to kill your appetite or to disgust you, but I'm just saying this to let you know how severe it is. I never had a vomiting like this in my entire life, and usually if I go through something like this, I'm sick. I'm out for 2, 3 days. I can't move. I'm done. And keep in mind, I didn't have any remedies with me, which was a big problem. So the next day, I woke up late in the morning. I was at my friend's apartment. I got home, and I kept telling myself I'm an idiot for not bringing any remedies with me. I would have been totally fine. Oh no, what the heck? I'm so stupid. So I go immediately to my drawer where I have all my remedies. I get this Nux Vomica. Now I'll be honest, I don't remember if it was a 30 or 200C. Maybe I might have tried a 30 and then went to a 200C, but whatever the case was, I took a Nux Vomica. I popped the pellet in my mouth, and immediately I started getting sleepy. All of a sudden, I was like totally awake, and then I got very tired and sleepy, and I passed out. 2 hours later, I wake up, queasiness, nausea, that sick feeling in my stomach, the bloating goes away, like out of nowhere. Now, keep in mind, on top of all these sick and nausea and vomity conditions and symptoms, I also, when the night before, I was vomiting so much that I had all these blood stains, like blood vessels, kind of like coming out on my face. I had all these little blood marks, and my eyes were literally bulged out, like much more bulged out than usual. Because of all these factors, I was having bruising on the side of my face, and on top of my head, and right underneath my eyes. I literally had bruises because I was vomiting that hard. It was that intense. So to get rid of all the bruises and red marks and blood-looking marks and all this stuff, I grabbed my arnica, popped one in, took another nap, and I woke up and all these bruises and blood marks went away. It was after like an hour nap and after taking the arnica. And I was thinking to myself, wow, this is amazing. Like, I didn't think this is going to work so quickly. I thought, okay, it's going to take time to work. It may not work the first time. It may just need a rest. Like, yeah, usually in that case, had I just rested, okay, I would still have bruises. I would still feel queasy like the night before, and it's happened or afterwards. But when I took the remedies, especially the Nux Vomica, I really felt better much more quickly. So, and by the next day, I was totally fine. And usually, when I would be in that situation, when I was younger, I would be sick for days and days and days. So that's the first story. The second story goes like this. This is a few days ago since I just posted this video on YouTube. It's a regular day. I was home. I was doing work. Um, we had dinner. I was having fish and salad. I ate the fish. I ate the whole thing. It was delicious. Nothing wrong. All of a sudden, the second I had my last bite, I started feeling queasy. Queasy! I started getting sweaty. I started like, I'm out of it. I started getting nauseous. Like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Like, this came out of nowhere. And I literally felt like something coming up my throat, like gas or food or whatever. It was pretty scary. It was serious. So I'm thinking, I just took a chronic remedy a few days ago. Should I wait it out? Should I have tea? I start having rice, start having tea. Nothing's helping. Probably made it worse. I'm thinking in my head, you know what? I got no choice. What did I do? Nux Vomica. I took Nux Vomica. Now, and that time I took 200C. I know that I remember I took a 30C and it wasn't working. Then I took a 200C. And once I took the 200C, immediately all this queasiness and nausea went away in a matter of 5 minutes. I literally timed it. It was 5 minutes, and I was eating again, and drinking like nothing happened. Now, interestingly, my other brother also got nauseous and queasy a while afterwards. I didn't realize he was sick until I was in my little office studying, and all of a sudden I look and I just hear him vomiting in the next room, and I felt really bad because he could have just taken another Nux Vomica, he would have been fine, just like me. So these are my two stories, and the moral of the story is: number one, make sure you have your remedies on you at all times. I started taking Nux Vomica and Arnica and like 2 or 3 other really good acute remedies with me at all times in case something happens. You never know what's going to happen. Of course, obviously, depending on serious the case could be, you have to use other conventional or alternative, therapies or methods also. The world isn't just homeopathy, but at the same time, if you're stuck in the middle of nowhere and you have no access to any medical care or any health practitioner or professional, you can always bring these homeopathic remedies with you since they're small and you only need to take 1 pellet at a time and they're easily dispensable. It saves a lot of headaches. So always take remedies with you, even if you think everything's gonna be fine. Take it with you, especially Nux, and you're guaranteed to have more pleasant trips, less worries, more fun. So thanks for listening in, and hope you and for more information on Nux Vomica and other remedies or other homeopathic products or natural or holistic products, you can visit my website, naturalholistichomeopathic.com. I'm gonna write it in. I wrote it in the bottom of this video, and yeah, I just hope you have a nice, healthy day, and make sure you take this message in seriously.